Hello friends, today we're going to go over how to properly perform a brake test. So jump into the driver's seat and let's review. First, you'll want to put the key into the ignition and turn it once to the right, to the on position. You may notice your dashboard light up, gauges settling, and some clicking sounds. You may also hear a beeping. That's the low air pressure warning alarm. Don't be alarmed. All of this is normal. Before we continue, let's wait for the engine light to turn off completely. Now, start the bus. You'll need to wait while the compressor fills both air tanks to capacity. There are two ways that indicate that they are full. One, the needles stop moving. But more conclusively, the second way, you'll hear this sound. That sound means the compressor has shut off due to the tanks being full. It's now time to get ready for the static and applied tests. We are going to perform these concurrently. First, turn the bus off. Once again, turn the key to the right, to the on position, and wait for the gauges to settle. To perform these tests, you will press in the parking brake button while also applying and holding down the service brake with firm pressure. The air pressure will drop, and this is called the initial drop. Get your timer ready. Once the needles have stopped moving, you will begin the timer. The air tanks should not lose any more than an additional 3 psi within 60 seconds after the initial drop. After that test is passed, you will now test the emergency system by pumping the service brake slowly but steadily. When the PSI drops between 70 and 60, the warning light should illuminate and the warning alarm should sound. When the PSI drops between 40 and 20, the parking brake button should pop out, which automatically engages the spring brake. Now, start the bus. You are going to test the rate of air pressure buildup. Feel free to give it a little gas, so the RPMs are about 1500. When the air tanks get close to 85 psi, release the accelerator. When the air tanks reach 85 psi, start your timer. You are checking to make sure the tanks reach at least 100 psi within 45 seconds. In this test, it reached 110 psi in about 28 seconds. Finally, in this demonstration, let's check how good your parking brake holds. To do this, with the parking brake engaged, step on the service brake, shift to drive, apply light pressure to the accelerator. If no movement occurs, step on the service brake, shift to reverse, apply light pressure to the accelerator. If no movement occurs, congratulations! You performed a successful brake test. Should your bus fail any one of these brake tests, your bus is not safe to drive. Radio dispatch to get in contact with shop.